The Watch are paced one of the finest 2 points in her first 3 tournament games this week. She is helped out by her sister Glenda, 8-inch junior, and by Joyce Huger, a 6-foot sophomore who handles the post position. Wellsburg, with a season's record of 28 wins and 1 loss, is making its 12th trip to state, and the Warriorettes are hoping to add to the championships they won in 1934 and 1949. Now the introduction of the starting lineups. For Guthrie Center, in the light uniforms at forward, number 40, Karen McCool, 5 feet 10, 18 years old, a senior. Number 52, Sherry Smiley, 4 feet 10, 18 years old, a senior. Number 24, Pat Chalfant, 6 feet 1, 17 years old, and a junior. In the backcourt for Guthrie Center, Karen Shelby, number 20, 5 feet 6, 18, a senior. Number 50, Anna Jean Flannery, 5 feet 4, 18, and a senior. Number 10, Lynn Brown, 5 feet 10, 18, a senior. And the coach of the Guthrie Center Tigerettes, Bob Smiley. For Wellsburg, in the dark uniforms at forward, number 15, Lois Haupt, 5 feet 6, 17 years old, a senior. Number 45, Joyce Huger, 6 feet tall, 15 years old, a sophomore. Number 11, Glenda Haupt, 5 feet 8, 15 years old, a junior. Number 13, Carla Snyder, 5 feet 8, 17 years old, a senior. Number 35, Sherry Weichert, 5 feet 8, 18 years old, a senior. Number 41, Darla Meyer, 5 feet 9, 17, and a junior. The coach of Wellsburg, Darrell Brenneman. Now we're all set for the start of the game, and we bring you the play-by-play exactly as reported on our telecast of the game on WHO-TV Des Moines, with the commentary by yours truly, Jim Zabel. And the ball goes in to Sherry Smiley of Guthrie Center. Right away to McCool. McCool off on her hook shot. Chalfant, no good. Right off the bat, a foul is called on Darla Meyer, the post guard of Wellsburg. Sherry Smiley, number 52, at the line for Guthrie Center. She gets 1. 1-0 Guthrie Center in front. Darla Meyer with the ball for Wellsburg. Joyce and Glenda Haupt, and they can't control the ball. And it's stolen away from them from the guard court. Lynn Brown, Karen Shelby, and Flannery of Guthrie Center. Sherry Smiley. Chalfant to Smiley. McCool, the state's leading scorer, has the ball, and she's fouled. Carla Snyder charged with that foul for Wellsburg. That's 2 quick fouls now on Wellsburg, the Warriorettes against the Tigerettes. Karen McCool, who has averaged 46 points a game in this tournament. She averaged 44 for the season. Her 2 high games, 47 in the quarterfinal and semifinal. Coming down with the rebound there is Carla Snyder. And Darla Meyer gets it across the line. Glenda and Lois Haupt. There's Lois. Both teams pretty well keyed up here in the early stages. Karen Shelby gets it across the line for Guthrie. Smiley, McCool, Chalfant. Pat Chalfant stands 6 feet 1, number 24. That makes it 4-0 Guthrie Center. Huger with the ball to Lois Haupt. And Lois has the ball belted out of her hand, and the foul for hacking called on Karen Shelby of Guthrie Center. They were allowed to tie up the ball in the lane or in the act of shooting. But there was physical contact on that one, and so she gets 2 shots. Fouled in the act of shooting, Lois Haupt, who got 40 points last night in the Wellsburg victory over Southeast Warren, 89-74 in the semifinals. Still scoreless for Wellsburg. And there is Karen Shelby with the rebound. Over to Chalfant, who goes out to greet the ball. Smiley, McCool. There's that famous fadeaway hook shot of Karen McCool. She now has 3 points for the night. 6-0, Guthrie Center out in front. Joyce Huger. Lois Haupt to Huger. They 2-time her. Glenda Haupt. And there are the first 2 points for Wellsburg by Glenda Haupt. Smiley, McCool. Pat Chalfant
makes it Guthrie Center 8 and Wellsburg 2. Joyce Huger. Lois Haupt to Sister Glenda. Having trouble with these Guthrie Center guards out there, and now a jump is called. Anna Jean Flannery against Glenda Haupt. Haupt spelled her name H-A-U-P-T. Lois gets it to Joyce Huger. And she travels with the ball. Called for traveling. Lynn Brown will play it in now for Guthrie. Back to Lynn. Flannery throws that high one to Chalfant. Little 4'10" Sherry Smiley. Guard court's being very aggressive tonight. Imagine we'll have a lot of fouls and jump balls, and this one is a jump. Between the two big gals, Karen McCool jumping against Darla Meyer, both in the 5'10" to 6 foot category. Carla Snyder tries to take it across the line, and she's fouled by Sherry Smiley. 8-2 score. Lois Haupt at the line. Lois looking for her first point, and she fails to score that time. Flannery up with the rebound. Ball out of bounds. They rule it was touched out there by Glenda. McCool. Karen McCool, who got 47 points last night in the semifinal, makes it Guthrie Center 10 and Wellsburg 2. And there is an official timeout with the score, Guthrie Center 10, Wellsburg 2. The score is Guthrie Center 10, Wellsburg 2. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Glenda Haupt to Joyce Huger for Wellsburg. There's Joyce, and Joyce Huger is fouled. Foul is on Karen Shelby, number 20. Joyce Huger spells her name H-O-O-D-J-E-R. She's 6 feet tall, 15, and only a sophomore. So she's got a lot of playing days ahead of her. 10-2, the score remains. They haven't made a free throw yet on the Wellsburg end of the court. There's the first one. 10-3. Lynn Brown, number 10, brings it out for Guthrie. They're allowed unlimited time to bring it out of the back court, but each girl may only hold it for 3 seconds. That's going to be an interception. It is. Joyce Huger for Wellsburg. Lois Haupt. As Flannery goes tumbling, a foul is called on Huger. It's on the offensive team, and so it will be the defensive team putting the ball into play. Flannery once again throws a bad pass, and this is deflected away. Having trouble getting it across the line. Lois Haupt gets her first field goal. 10-5, her first points, as a matter of fact. McCool. Karen McCool. She can make those kind all night, as she proved in her last 2 games when she got 47 points each. Lois Haupt for Wellsburg to Sister Glenda. Huger brings the ball down and can't control it. Picks it back up again. They're going to award it to Guthrie out of bounds. A dribbling violation there. Flannery with it for Guthrie. Brown. Now they get it across to McCool. Sherry Smiley. Chalfant. Smiley having trouble that time as it went right over the top of the hoop into the arms of Carla Snyder. Lois to Glenda Haupt. Bank shot, I believe they're going to count it. They do. And she's fouled, so the gap is narrowing here. Foul, and it'll be Glenda Haupt at the free throw line. Foul is on Flannery. Right away, the shot no good, so Karen Shelby takes the rebound. McCool for Guthrie Center. Watch McCool now as she goes in on the drive. The shot drops through. It will count, and she's fouled. by Darla Meyer. That's the second foul. Score is now 14-7 in favor of Guthrie Center. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Karen McCool missing, and a foul called on Chalfant. Too much contact as she tried to get the ball away from Carla Snyder. So it's Lois Haupt, number 15, at the charity line. Lois was her team's leading scorer during the season with 680 points. She was particularly deadly at the free throw line last night. She wound up with a total of 40 points. She adds 2 more to Wellsburg's score, 14-9, with 3:07 left to play in the first quarter. Chalfant to Smiley. To McCool. Hook shot, McCool. I'm telling you, you won't find many male basketball players with a better hook shot than that one. That's a beauty. All right, now the Wellsburg girls having trouble in their backcourt as an interception. Here's Lynn Brown across the line. Smiley. Chalfant to McCool. Let's see what she does. They double team her. Jump ball. I believe it'll be Pat Chalfant at 6'1". No, Sherry Smiley at 4'10". Jumping. Darla Meyer, number 41, has the ball. Over to Snyder. Sherry Wykers tries to get the ball across the line, and a foul, the second one called on Sherry Smiley. So Lois Haupt will be at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. She has 4 points so far. Give her 5. Gap narrows to 6 points, 16-10, 2:14 to go in the first quarter. It's now 16-11, a 5-point ball game, 2:14 to go. Having trouble getting it out of the backcourt there, Flannery, and now across the line to McCool. Smiley. McCool. Chalfant. Pat Chalfant again. McCool. Uncanny hook shot she has, and it looks just as easy as anything when she makes it. She's also got a great outside shot. She hasn't used it yet. She used it about 10 times last night. Lois Haupt driving in. And Lois Haupt is fouled by Lynn Brown, number 10. Interesting to note that the starting lineup for Wellsburg has 6 farm girls, 5 of whom wear glasses while they're playing. 9 of the 12 girls live in the rural area around Wellsburg. Lois Haupt with another attempt here. 18-12, 1:38 left to go in the quarter. Brown. Over to McCool. To Smiley. McCool. There's that shot she made all last night, but fails to go in, and Smiley with the rebound. Smiley called. No, timeout called. There's an official timeout now with the score, Guthrie Center 18 and Wellsburg 12. Guthrie Center 18, Wellsburg 12, and the ball will be put into play in the Guthrie court. The Tigerettes of Guthrie Center were here in 1961 and 1962 under the coaching of Bob Smiley. Sherry Smiley, his daughter, number 52 out there. McCool. There's Sherry. Looks like it takes a tremendous effort for her to get the ball that far, but she's a very spunky little player. Chalfant. Back to Sherry Smiley. And they still have control of the ball. McCool. Now it'll finally be a jump. Pat Chalfant, who stands 6'1". Time is 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And Karen McCool trying a shot that time. She's fouled by Carla Snyder. Shot's good. Guthrie Center 20 and Wellsburg 12. All right, Glenda Haupt over to Lois Haupt. And a real collision down there as Lois tries to drive the lane. It'll be a blocking foul. That's right. Blocking foul is called on Anna Jean Flannery. Lois Haupt, no basket. 20-12 the score remains. Lois shoots 1 and 1. Lois Haupt at the line with 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. To 14. The gap narrows to 6. Interception by Glenda Haupt to Lois. This time the ball is taken by Guthrie Center. Karen Shelby. To Smiley. To McCool. To Chalfant. Pat Chalfant makes it Guthrie Center 22, Wellsburg 14. Pat now has 6 points. Joyce Hoogers. To Lois Haupt. Lois has the ball deflected away from her, picks it back up. Glenda Haupt. Glenda Haupt, 22-16 is the score, and there is the end of the first quarter with the score, Guthrie Center 22, Wellsburg 16.
At the end of the first quarter, Guthrie Center is out in front by 6 points and appears to be playing its best ball of the tournament behind the shooting of McCool and Chalfant and the defensive play of Lynn Brown. Now here's the second quarter.
Smiley over to Chalfant, to McCool. Back to Smiley. Chalfant open. 24-16, Guthrie Center in front. Hoogers with the ball. Glenda Haupt tries a shot. It goes out of bounds. It'll be played in by Wellsburg. No, by Guthrie Center. Now a foul is called on Glenda Haupt. Lois Haupt, correction. Lois Haupt charged with a foul for Wellsburg. Karen McCool will be at the line. 24-16, 7:28 left to play in the first half. 1 and 1 now in effect at the Tigerettes' end of the court. McCool gets another one. 26-16, 7:28 left to play. Ball almost out of bounds, but Glenda gets it over to Lois. Now a foul coming up for charging, I believe it is, on Glenda Haupt, the charging foul. And she ran right into Flannery. Karen McCool, Sherry Smiley to Chalfant. Chalfant loses the ball to Darla Meyer, and now Chalfant is called on a foul. Pat Chalfant. Lois Haupt will be at the line shooting the 1 and 1. 26-17, 7:10 left to go in the half. The battle for the rebound. Lois comes up with it. Rebounds her own shot. Glenda Haupt. Carry up by Lois, and she's fouled again. So she'll move back to the line. This time the foul called on Karen Shelby. That's her third. 6:58 to go in the half. Lois Haupt gives Wellsburg 18 points. Guthrie Center with 26. (26-19) ball game. Lynn Brown moves the ball out to Flannery. Karen McCool. Smiley. Chalfant. To McCool underneath. Guthrie Center 28, Wellsburg 19, a 9-point lead. 21 points now for Karen McCool. Glenda Haupt. They're getting the shots, but they can't put it through. Lois Haupt. And Glenda is fouled before she gets the shot away, so she'll move back to the free throw line. Flannery charged with it. Anna Jean Flannery charged with her third foul. 28-19 score. 6:29 to go in the first half. Lois Haupt now has, or Glenda Haupt rather, has 13 points. 28-21, 7-point ball game. Lynn Brown hook passes the ball up to Karen McCool, to Smiley. Chalfant to Smiley, to McCool. Has the ball knocked out of her hands, and Chalfant picks it up. That's Karen McCool. Chalfant. That seems to be their technique now, of course, is to draw the defense onto McCool, and then she feeds Chalfant. She made 2 buckets that way right off the bat. Lois Haupt. Rebounded by Hoosiers. Brown with the ball for Guthrie Center. Shelby. Shelby travels with it, so it'll be put into play by Glenda Haupt to Lois. To Glenda. Now the whistle blows, and I believe the 3-second violation is called against her. Or traveling, rather. Ball out of bounds, but touched by Wellsburg, and so it'll be Guthrie putting it into play. Brown with the ball for Guthrie Center. McCool takes it. Collision on the court. And Sherry Smiley, who really has taken a beating in this tournament, she's got a bandage on her elbow, fell down that time and hit her head. And now Sherry is going to go to the free throw line. And not all the fans agree. Foul is on Sherry Wykers. Sherry Wykers of Wellsburg. 31-21 ball game. Smiley throws the ball with a tremendous arch to it. Tremendous arc. Snyder with the ball across the line now to Hoosiers. Lois Haupt. A collision down there and a foul call to the defensive girl, Karen Shelby. That's her 4th foul, incidentally. She's allowed 6. 1-1 for Lois Haupt. 10-point ball game again. Guthrie Center 32, Wellsburg 22, 5:01 to go in the half. 32-23. McCool with it to Smiley. Chalfant to Smiley. McCool. Darla Meyer coming down with a rebound, and she's fouled by Chalfant. 3rd foul on Pat Chalfant. One factor in girls basketball we've noticed in the past few years has been the increased defensive play of the forwards. Oftentimes a forward will pick up almost as many fouls as a guard because of that fact. There's an official timeout with the score, Guthrie Center 32, Wellsburg 24. Action again with 4:42 left to go in the half, and Lois Haupt is at the charity line. 32-25. Lynn Brown, number 10, whoops that ball across. Sherry Smiley. Cool's hook shot was a little bit low, and now we have a jump between Chalfant and Darla Meyer. Smiley. Chalfant to McCool. The jump. Chalfant this time jumping against Carla Snyder. Carla Snyder is 5'8". And Sherry Smiley tries to drive in, and Darla Meyer is now charged with a foul. 3 fouls on Darla Meyer. Sherry Smiley, 4 feet 10, will be at the line. Gets the 1-and-1. Darla Meyer with the rebound. Tall girl, number 41. Glenda Haupt. Lois Haupt. Bounce pass, which she intended for Hoosier, I believe. Intercepted down there by Karen Shelby. Intercepted back by Hoosier. Lois Haupt. Glenda Haupt. Flannery takes the shot. Very rough defensive play in this ball game. Smiley to McCool. She doesn't miss Oskine when she can drive around her guard. 34-25 score with 3:34 left to play. McCool now has 23 points. Glenda Haupt wide open underneath the basket. 34-27, a 7-point ball game. Karen McCool to Pat Chalfant to McCool. Jump ball as she's tied up with Darla Meyer. Now correction, it'll be a jump against Carla Snyder. Sherry Smiley to Karen McCool and back to Pat Chalfant. Kind of a wrist shot there. A lot of wrist action on that one. 36-27, 3:08 to play. 12 points now for Chalfant. Joyce Hoosier being screened out pretty effectively tonight so far. Glenda Haupt to Lois. Back to Glenda, to Joyce Hoosier. Pass goes right into the arms of Flannery. Guthrie center guards, I think, have kind of riled up Wellsburg a little bit, and now traveling penalty is called on Guthrie's guard court. So Lois Haupt will have it. There's a good one by Lois Haupt. So now it's 36-29, 2:27 to play in the first half. McCool. Chalfant has the ball batted away, picks it up. McCool again. There's the hook shot. 38-29, and Karen McCool now has 25 points in this ball game so far. 2:07 left to go in the first half. Glenda Haupt. Both teams now starting to hit those fielders. 38-31, 7-point differential. McCool trying her bank shot, and Carla Snyder to Darla Meyer. Now back to Snyder again. Girl has to get rid of the ball in 3 seconds. Either that or dribble it. She can't just stand there and hold it. Lois Haupt as Wellsburg starts to connect. 38-33. 5 points is the difference here. 1:28 to go in the half. Chalfant. Smiley. Really clipping that net that time. 40-33. Smiley now has 5 points. Lois Haupt to Glenda. Guthrie center guards ganging up on the ball that time, and they fight for it as it goes out of bounds. They call it jump. Glenda Haupt will jump against Anna Jean Flannery, number 50 of Guthrie center. 59 seconds to go in the half. Lois Haupt has the ball. Lois trying a drive. The shot failed to go in, and it's a blocking foul called on Anna Jean Flannery. That's her 4th foul. Lois Haupt. 40-34. 56 seconds to play. (40-35), a 5-point ball game. Guthrie center trying to move it out of the backcourt. 55 seconds to go in the first half. Lynn Brown to Shelby. Almost batted away there by Joyce Hoosier. Smiley to Chalfant. And a foul is called on Darla Meyer. She tried to get the ball away from Karen McCool. Time left to play in the first half, 43 seconds. 1-1 shot by McCool. Hit the bracket and bounced up. That's something you don't see too often. Snyder off with the rebound. Darla Meyer, a dribbling violation. She palms the ball. 41-35. Jill Jaspers has now come into the Wellsburg lineup, number 25. Tip intercepted by Wellsburg. The Warriorettes have it. Joyce Hoogers can't hold on to the ball, so now it's Guthrie's ball. Shelby over to McCool. Smiley. McCool. Chalfant. Smiley. 1 second left to go. They can't get the shot away. I don't believe it's going to count. It does count. They rule it does count. That already left her arm.
Guthrie Center outscored Wellsburg 21-19 in the second quarter to give the Tigerettes a 43-35 halftime edge. Karen McCool leads Guthrie Center with 26 points, and Lois Haupt has 22 for Wellsburg. However, Wellsburg's post forward, Joyce Hoosier, who had averaged 27 points in her 3 earlier tournament games, has been held without a field goal by the fine guarding of Lynn Brown. And that's the difference between these two clubs right now. Now, here's the second half.
And here, Lois Haupt puts the ball on the play now to start the second half. Trailing 43-35. Joyce Hoosiers back to Lois Haupt. Nice carry-up shot there, and they're altering their offense, driving her right down the middle. 43-37. Smiley to Chalfant. To Smiley. McCool flips that hook shot up there, and this time it doesn't go through. Darla Meyer with the rebound. Glenda Haupt to Lois. 2 straight shots, Lois Haupt. And the gap now has really narrowed down here. A 4-point ball game, 43-39. 26 points now for Lois Haupt. McCool boxed in. She travels with the ball as they put the squeeze on Karen McCool. Darla Meyer will play it in from the back court. They got to get rid of it in 3 seconds. They get it across the line. Lois Haupt to Glenda. Look at that. 3 straight field goals, and we now have a 2-point ball game, 43-41. Smiley. Chalfant scores for Guthrie Center. 45-41. Joyce Hoosiers. Lois Haupt. Trying to set up a screen, but Guthrie penetrates it. Lois Haupt. And Lois is called for traveling as she falls forward. Lynn Brown will put the ball into play and gets that long pass up to Chalfant. To Smiley. McCool. To Smiley. To Chalfant. Open. Easy bucket. 47-41. Pat Chalfant now with 16 points. Joyce Hoosiers boxed in there by Brown. Lois Haupt tries to go down for a carry-up shot, and a foul called on the defensive girl, on Anna Jean Flannery. 5 fouls on Anna Jean. Lois Haupt gets 1. Tip back out, but Anna Jean Flannery comes up with it. To McCool. To Smiley. Karen McCool. Automatic with that hook shot of hers, now has 28 points, 49-41. Lois Haupt right back again with that set shot from outside. 49-43. 26 points for Lois Haupt. A real scoring battle with McCool, who has 2 points more. Pat Chalfant, and it's a good one. She has 18 points. Joyce Hoosier. Glenda Haupt comes up to save it. Lynn Brown takes that ball away from everybody. Now it's Karen McCool with it. McCool underneath, and Darla Meyer reaches in and bats the ball away from her. And McCool, however, was fouled, they rule, by Carla Snyder. 3 fouls on Snyder. 5 minutes to play in the third period. Pat Chalfant, tip shot. She's 6'1", and she knows how to use that extra height. 53-43, Guthrie back out again now to a 10-point lead. Lois out. Lois trying the bank shot, and she's fouled by Karen Shelby. Karen Shelby charged with that one. That's 5 fouls on Karen. 5 fouls also on Flannery. Help. 53-44 as Lois scores, gets her 29th point. She got 40 points last night in the victory over Southeast Warren. That makes it a 53-45 ball game. With that long pass by Brown, a beautiful interception out there by Joyce Hoosiers. Glenda Halp. To Lois Halp. Scrap for the ball, and Hoosier comes up with it. He's allowed to get up. Glenda. This time it's Flannery with the ball. Look at Brown, that long pass, and now a foul is called on Carla Snyder. 4 fouls on Carla. 53-45 ball game. 4:17 to play. And at the line, it is going to be Karen McCool. Darla Meyer with the rebound. Over to Snyder. Snyder bounce pass over to Glenda. Now to Lois Halp. Joyce Hoosier. Jump ball. Joyce Hoosier shot. Comes down, tied up with Karen Shelby. They'll jump. Joyce Hoosier about 6 feet tall. Almost went through that time. Glenda putting it right up there, but rolled back down again, and now it's Shelby with the ball. Over to Chalfant. And as the ball went to Sherry Smiley, she was immediately fouled by Sherry Wickers. Second foul on Wickers. 3:47 to play in the third period. And Smiley will be at the line. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Let's see who's going to get it. Wellsburg will get it. Darla Meyer. Look at her wind up and throw that thing just like a baseball. Lois Halp. Glenda. Joyce Hoosier along the baseline, tries to bounce it out to somebody, but nobody's there, and Flannery comes up with it. Over to McCool. Smiley. Chalfant. McCool. Rebounds it and lays it through. Karen McCool gets even more determined when she misses one. She gets mad at herself and wrestles away that rebound and bangs it through. 30 points now for McCool. Foul on number 50, Anna Jean Flannery, and that will be 6 on her, I believe. 6 fouls. She's allowed 6 personal. She picks up her 6th, and that's it. So Anna Jean Flannery out of the ball game. And always a very touching moment when these girls leave the game as they break down in tears. Marlene Miller comes in to replace her. Shot at the free throw line makes it 55-46. Chalfant throws in to McCool. McCool's hook shot is off the bracket, and a foul called on Karen McCool. As she had contact there with Carla Snyder, number 13 for Wellsburg. So Lois Halp will be at the line, shooting 1. 55-47. Wellsburg keeps nibbling away, but then all of a sudden Guthrie Center comes up with a couple of big ones. Here's McCool. Smiley. Wide open that time. And she drove in around Sherry Wickers. Lois Halp. Nice set shot by Lois Howe. That was just about a perfect shot in all respects. 57-49. Lois now has 33 points. Here's Karen McCool. Smiley drops it through. Smiley now with 9 points, 59-49. Guthrie again by 10. 1:56 to play. Smiley with the ball. There's an official timeout with the score. Guthrie Center 59, Wellsburg 49. In the forecourt, and Smiley has it. 1:39 to go in the third period. They may be trying to stall it out here, so they will have possession of the ball in the fourth. McCool. And McCool is fouled as she tries to drive in. Fouled by number 13, Carla Snyder. 5 fouls on Snyder. Karen McCool makes it 60-49, the biggest lead Guthrie's had so far. And Darla Meyer will throw it in for Wellsburg. Snyder to Meyer. Glenda Haupt has to reach for it. Lois to Glenda. Lois, Lynn Brown really controlling that defensive board, number 10. Chalpant. McCool. Here's McCool again. 54 seconds to go in the third period. Back to Karen McCool. To Smiley. McCool back out again. The crowd, particularly the opposing fans, don't go for it. As you can tell, 37 seconds. Interception. Nice one by Snyder. They were trying to spring McCool loose underneath there, but Snyder played in front of her. Lois Haupt to Glenda. Hoosiers being rushed on their shots. 13 seconds to play in the half. In the third quarter, we should say. 13 seconds in the third quarter. Smiley. A real scat back with that basketball. And Smiley is fouled by Sherry Wykers. Sherry Smiley fouled by Wykers. 1-1 shot. 2 seconds to play in the third period. Wellsburg with the rebound, and they will have possession in the fourth period. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score, Guthrie Center 60, Wellsburg 49.
Guthrie Center outscored Wellsburg 17-14 in the third quarter and appears to be in control of the game with an 11-point lead. But Wellsburg has the ability to score a lot of points fast, and they'll be trying to do exactly that right now. Here's action in the fourth quarter.
Snyder, number 13, with the ball. To Joyce Hoosier. Lois Haupt. Glenda. Tough luck shot for Glenda Haupt. Long pass, taking it over the line now. Marlene Miller, number 44, threw that one. Pat Chalpant gets the ball, and Pat is fouled by Darla Meyer, the post guard of Wellsburg. 5 fouls on Darla Meyer. Pat Chalpant at the line. 7:39 to play before this game becomes history. And one of these two teams will be the 1963 state champ. 1-1 shot for Pat Chalpant. Darla Meyer with the rebound. Snyder. Lois Haupt. Wellsburg being forced to shoot from way out. Lois Haupt again with the ball to Glenda. 60-51. Chalpant and Smiley with the ball. Smiley, bounce pass. Chalpant. Back again. Now McCool has a chance, and before she can get the shot away, a foul is called on Wellsburg. Foul is on Snyder, number 13. That's the end of the road for Snyder. Carla Snyder has to leave, and all the girls hug her as she goes to the bench. (60-51) score. She fouls out. Jill Jaspers comes in to replace her. 1-1. And it's Wykers with the rebound. Now Darla Meyer across the line. Wellsburg in control. Glenda Haupt shoots and scores a 7-point ball game. 60-53. Guthrie Center leads with 6:46 to play. Chalfant to McCool. Look at that. Karen McCool, guarded by two of them, still gets that ball in there. McCool, 33 points. 62-53. Lois Haupt down the lane, and as she tries to pass the ball to Glenda, partly blocked, and these Guthrie Center guards are doing a terrific job on this fine Wellsburg forecourt. Jump now between Glenda and Karen Shelley. Lynn Brown charged with a foul. And at the line is Glenda Haupt. She gets two. 62-54. 20 points now for Glenda Haupt. 62-55. Shelby almost broken up that time by Hoosiers. Smiley to Chalfant. Hook shot, McCool. Lays through that beautiful hook shot again by Karen McCool. One of the best we've ever seen. Glenda Haupt. Nice play by the Haupt sisters as Glenda drives in, gets the ball, lays it up there. 64-57. 23 points now for Glenda Haupt. Karen McCool to Smiley. To McCool. Easy bucket as she drives in around her guard. Now has 37 points. Her high is 47. Lois Haupt shot, rebounded by Brown. Smiley. Chalfant to Smiley. Chalfant again controlling the ball. Guthrie doing a good job offensively, rebounding. Chalfant to McCool. Finally, they get the rebound for Wellsburg. Wykers over to Glenda. Haupt to Lois. Nice one by Glenda Haupt. And we have a 7-point ball game, 66-59. Pat Chalfant comes right back for Guthrie Center. And Joyce Hoosiers comes right back as they match buckets. 68-61. Smiley with the ball, 4:18 to play. Underneath McCool, bank shot good. Great touch on that ball by Karen McCool. There's an official timeout with the score. Guthrie Center 70, Wellsburg 61. Now we're ready for action again. 4:08 left to play. A 9-point game. Guthrie Center leads 70-61. Glenda Haupt out to Lois Haupt. And it'll be Guthrie's ball. Jill Jaspers. Guthrie Center with the ball. Deflected out of bounds. Pat Chalfant to Smiley. It'll be a jump. Darla Meyer against Pat Chalfant. Both these gals around 6 feet. Smiley to McCool. Darla Meyer with the rebound for Wellsburg. Almost intercepted by McCool. They scrap for it. Sherry Wykers gets it. Bounce pad. McCool breaks it up beautifully. Great defensive play by Karen McCool. Smiley to McCool. The Chalfant. 3:18 to play. Karen McCool. Smiley with that rebound. You wonder how that little gal, only 4 feet 10, ever gets those rebounds, but she gets them. Smiley. Rebounds it again. There's an official timeout with the score. Guthrie Center 70, Wellsburg 61. Cool, almost had the ball intercepted that time. Smiley. Wellsburg guards are still playing almost man for man, and McCool gets easily in behind, but she fails to make it. Now Darla Meyer on that hard pass into the forecourt. Again, it's Marlene Miller up with the rebound for Guthrie. 2:24 to play. They're 9 points down. Smiley. And it's a bad pass. Goes back into the forecourt now. Joyce Hoosiers. Lois Haupt to Glenda Haupt. 70 to 63. 2:06 left to play. Smiley to McCool. And Chalfant almost loses it that time. Here's McCool, hook shot. And it goes in. Automatic. Boy, what a shot. 41 points now for Karen McCool. 72 to 63. There is an official timeout, and the score is Guthrie Center 72, Wellsburg 63. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1:49 left to go before this game becomes history, and Wellsburg has the ball in the forecourt. They trail 72 to 63. Glenda Haupt trying to drive in. And it's a charging foul on Glenda Haupt on the offensive girl. So that's her second foul, but the important thing is they lose the ball. McCool to Smiley. McCool again. Ball rolls through. 43 points for Karen McCool. She could break her previous tournament high of 47 if she keeps this up. Lois Haupt. A nice one. 74 to 65. 1:16 to go. McCool very quick-handed out there, even though the guards have batted the ball away from her several times. Now they're going to play it between the courts. Marlene Miller, rather. And a foul is called on Lois Haupt. 1 minute exactly in that scoreboard clock. 74 to 65. Guthrie Center all set to let fly here with a lot of cheers and noise right down in front of us. McCool at the line, misses her free throw, easily rebounds. There you have an oddity, an unguarded shot she couldn't make, and the guarded shot she did make. Karen McCool with 45 points. There's a dandy by Lois Haupt. 76 to 67, 43 seconds to play. Sherry Wykers lets the ball go out of bounds. She'll play it in now. They have 35 seconds to go in this one. Lois Haupt to Glenda. They're hitting the bucket, but there won't be enough time here. 23 seconds, 22 seconds, 76 to 69, 21 seconds to play. "12 seconds, 11 seconds. They're trying to call timeout. They do call timeout. The reason they want to call timeout is to let all the reserves play in the championship game. All right, 9 seconds to go. McCool is still in there. They want her to score. She lays it up there backhanded. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And there is the ball game. And Guthrie Center is the new state champion. 76 to 69, and the story on the floor tells itself.
There you have it, the championship game of Iowa girls basketball for 1963. Guthrie Center is the winner and a truly living champion, but Wellsburg can also be proud of the game it played against one of the finest teams to come to the state tournament in a long time. Karen McCool led Guthrie Center with 45 points on 19 field goals and 7 free throws, giving her a total of 183 for 4 games, the third highest in tournament history. Pat Chalfant had 22 for the winners, while Lois Haupt led Wellsburg with 37, and Sister Glenda had 29. Now the presentation of trophies. Mr. Verl Donald of Plainfield, president of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, introduces the teams and players, while Mr. E. Wayne Cooley, executive secretary of the union, makes the awards. Runner-up in the state free throw contest, Georgia Van of Iowa Valley of Marengo. Winner of the state free throw contest, Linda Anderson of Rembrandt, 31 straight without a miss. Fourth place team, Southeast Warren of Liberty Center and Coach Bill Luce, a real Cinderella club which completely fooled the experts and finished with the best. Third place team, Everly and Coach Bill Haynes. Second place, the girls from Wellsburg, a game bunch of fighters all the way. And the jubilant girls from Guthrie, who set out 4 years ago as freshmen to win this tournament and accomplished their goal with the kind of dedication and excellence that typifies the spirit of young America today. That's it for 1963. The championship game is now history, but another great tournament is coming up next year, and we hope that you'll be there to enjoy it with us. Good luck, and so long until then.